Thank you, Christopher. And now in other news. The Jamaica Bar Association, JBA, says it is now embarking on a project to help victims of domestic violence. Newly elected President Alexander Williams says there is a need for advocacy and assistance for victims of domestic violence. He is imploring all members, particularly Queen's Councils, to help. Williams made the call for help as he congratulated the 5 Queen's Counsels who were admitted to the inner bar at a ceremony held last week in the Supreme Court. They are Solicitor General Marlene Aldred, Deputy Solicitor General Althea Jarrett, Tanania Small Davis, Carleen Larmond, and Andre Earl. Williams also implored the newly appointed Queen's Counsels as well as other members of the association to assist the less fortunate in the society, namely those deserving of legal and particularly those in the sphere of civil disputes. And that's rather those who need legal aid. And finally, the World Bank, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, has priced a catastrophe bond that will provide the government of Jamaica with financial protection of up to US $185 million against losses from named storms for 3 Atlantic tropical cyclone seasons ending in December 2023. A World Bank release said Jamaica is the first in the Caribbean region and the first of any small island state to independently sponsor a catastrophe bond, also known as a CAT bond. Jamaica was one of the 16 countries in the Caribbean risk insurance facility that benefited from the IBRD's first ever CAT bond in 2014. Carlos Felipe Alamillo, Vice President for Latin America and the Caribbean World Bank, said, quote, "The Caribbean region is vulnerable to climate-related events, and we know how important it is to protect the welfare of the people in the region. We are proud to support Jamaica in reducing risks associated with these kinds of events," end quote. For his part, Dr. Nigel Clark, Minister of Finance and the Public Service, said, quote, "The government of Jamaica has strategically prioritized disaster risk financing to mitigate the adverse fiscal impact of tropical cyclones and natural disasters, thereby strengthening Jamaica's economic resilience. We are pleased with the successful placement of this catastrophe bond, which adds an indispensable layer of disaster risk financing that complements our multi-layered approach," end quote. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Tamara McHale. Stay safe and pleasant viewing.